Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the OET Speaking Practice Podcast. This podcast is designed to help healthcare professionals prepare for the OET speaking subtest, particularly the medicine role play. Our goal is to help you understand what the task is asking, how to structure your response, and how a high-scoring conversation sounds in real time. In each episode, we'll first set the scene by introducing a role-play scenario commonly seen in OET-style speaking practice. After that, you'll hear a model conversation between a healthcare professional and a patient or carer. This is Episode 8, and today's episode focuses on an elderly patient following hospitalization for acute diverticulitis. Here's the exam context. You are the doctor, working in a suburban clinic. An elderly patient has come to see you after being recently hospitalized for an acute episode of diverticulitis, which caused pain in the lower left abdomen, rectal bleeding. The hospital report confirms that there is no perforation, no abscess, no peritonitis or fistula. However, the patient is extremely anxious as they were discharged without much explanation and are worried about recurrence and serious complications. Your tasks as the doctor are to reassure the patient about the hospital findings, explain the condition and the possibility of recurrence, explain why antibiotics were prescribed, give advice on diet and bowel habits to prevent recurrence, advise when to return, and explain possible next steps. Now, let's move into the sample OET role-play conversation. Thank you for coming in today. I understand that your recent hospital stay was quite frightening. Before we go into the details, could you tell me what concerns you most at the moment?
I'm very worried about what the hospital found. I've heard that people can die if the bowel perforates, and I'm scared this might happen again.
I completely understand why you'd feel anxious. I'd like to reassure you first. The hospital report shows no perforation, no abscess, and no serious complications. That's very good news. Diverticulitis can be painful and alarming, but in your case, it was treated early and effectively.
Does that mean I won't get it again?
It's possible to have another episode in the future, but many people never experience another one, especially if they make some lifestyle and dietary changes. The key factor we focus on is preventing constipation, as straining can increase pressure in the bowel.
What should I do to prevent it from coming back?
I'd suggest we start with some lifestyle changes. First, try to slowly increase your fiber intake by eating more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Make sure you're drinking enough water as well. And if you feel comfortable, adding some regular exercise can really help. Try not to rely too much on laxatives, as they can irritate the bowel over time. Our goal is to help your bowels work gently and regularly on their own.
I was also given antibiotics in hospital. Why was that necessary?
That's a good question. Diverticulitis happens when small pockets in the bowel wall become infected by bacteria. Antibiotics help treat that infection and prevent it from spreading or causing complications.
What should I watch out for now?
If you notice severe abdominal pain, fever, or rectal bleeding again, you should come back straight away. If your bowel habits change significantly or bleeding recurs, the next step may be a surveillance colonoscopy to look more closely at the bowel.
All right. That makes me feel a bit more reassured.
I'm glad to hear that. We'll continue to monitor things, and you're always welcome to come back if you have concerns. Thank you for listening to today's OET Speaking Practice Podcast. As you listen and practice, focus on clear structure, empathetic communication, and simple, patient-friendly language. Try practicing this role play aloud, switching roles if possible, and timing yourself to match exam conditions. We hope this episode helps you feel more confident and prepared for your OET speaking test. Good luck with your preparation, and we'll see you in the next episode.